Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to part 13 on CMS blogging system. Today, we would be continuing from where we left last time, and that was listing our posts. So, out here, I have my www folder. I'm gonna go inside the CMS and inside the admin. And out here, inside the scripts, there was a page that says get post.php. I'm gonna open that particular file, and out here we are running a very simple select query, and then we are showing all of the posts in a while kind of a statement. So what we're going to do is first we're going to make a check whether are we getting any results from our database or not, like to make sure whether any post exists or not. So what you guys need to do is first you will have to write a very simple kind of a statement that would be MySQL num rows and count the number of rows from this particular query. Okay, and we're gonna make it equal to a variable out here. I'm gonna say f dollar num rows is greater than or equals to 1. That means we do have any post in our database. Then go ahead and list them up, else echo a div, let's say no posts. Okay, and say here are no posts. You can create one by clicking here. Okay, and we're gonna make it equal to an anchor link that would be to create posts.php page. So that would be create posts.php like this. Okay, yeah, that was fine. And here I'm gonna say here. Okay, come back, refresh the page, and make sure we won't have any syntax errors. No, we don't. Okay, guys. So this is done. Now, if I'll delete the single post that I have inside my database out here, it's gonna say you don't have any post, but I'm not gonna delete this particular one right now. Next thing we need to make sure is we have some links out here on the top. The one says we can view all of the posts that we created. Some of says the published, private, or trash. There are quite different ways that you can achieve this particular task. Whether you people can create 4 different pages, but that again won't be a very good practice, because you would be increasing your file structure without any reason. Okay, so what I'm going to show you a very simple and a very effective way to make this particular page work like a handler. Okay, if the person gonna hit publish, it's gonna show all the posts which are only inside the publish or private or trash. It depends upon where a person gonna click. Very first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the page which is post.php. Out here we have the links. So to this particular one, I'm gonna say get posts.php. No, post.php. Okay, and this particular one would be equal to post.php, but I'm gonna say post type, okay, or probably like this, will be equals to published. Okay, in the same way for the private one, I'm gonna say post type private, and for the trash one, I'm gonna say post type trash. So what we are doing is we are actually passing a variable, or I would say an index or whatever in a get variable. Okay, so let me show you, then it will make more sense. What I'm going to do is out here inside the scripts folder, I would be not actually inside this one. What we would be doing is, I'm really sorry to confuse you guys, really sorry. What we're going to do is out here, I'm going to write a very simple statement. I'm going to say if is it dollar get post type, okay, echo dollar get post type. Okay, let me show you what it will do for us. Come back, refresh the page. I'm gonna hit published. Out here it says published. And if I'm gonna hit private, out here it says private. If I'm gonna hit trash, I'm gonna say trash. And if I'm gonna hit the view all, it will not echo anything because I have a very simple statement. I'm saying only if you are getting you know, a post type out here in the URL out here on the top, then only echo it out. But we won't be echoing it out. We would be, you know, running a very simple query. I'm gonna copy everything from here, okay, and I'm gonna paste it out here on the bottom, and here, where is that section? Oh, here. I'm gonna say dollar post type will be equal to this particular get variable we are getting from our URL. Okay, then here I'm gonna say select all from posts where post status, that what I believe is equal to dollar post type. Let's try if we will get any error. We will came to know about it. Okay, but you know, we will have to keep this particular section on the top, otherwise what's gonna happen, you know, anytime you're gonna load this page, it's gonna show you both the things. See, I'm getting two of those because, you know, first it's getting this one, then it's saying, okay, you have a post type as well, so show this particular one as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out from here. Okay, I'm going to cut it down on the very top out here. I'm going to paste it, and then I'm going to say else, and I'm going to end my else statement here. Very simple, guys. Okay, now it's only going to show me the published one. If I'm going to hit view all, it will show me the view one. But if I'll go to the private one, it says there are no more posts, but it's echoing out the table. Okay, I have to take this thing off here on the top. Same goes to this particular one. Okay, because we don't want to echo the table until and unless we don't have any posts. Come back. It's perfect right now. Now, if you want, we can give it some styles, you know, getting it here in the center in a very big fonts or whatever, but we're not gonna do right now. We will do it later. Very first, I want to take care of the edit page. If you guys will come back out here, if I'm gonna hit it, it will redirect us to a page which says view post.php, and actually I'm gonna change this particular link to create post.php to this particular one. Now, if you people have some questions, hey, why you are using the page to edit the post, because we use the same page to create the posts. I'm gonna you know, solve out your confusion in a second. But very first, let me change the link here. Where it says view posts, I'm gonna say create posts. Out here on the bottom, I'm gonna say create posts. Okay, come back, refresh, go back probably. Now it says create post.php, and it will redirect us to this particular page. But we don't want to create any posts because we want to edit them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my file where it says create post.php, and here I'm going to write a very simple query. I'm going to say php if is set dollar underscore get id. Okay, copy it from here, or probably, you know, I'm gonna end the PHP here, but our if statement is still working. Okay, now out here on the bottom here, I believe I'm gonna end my if statement. Okay, so guys, this entire lot is inside my if statement right now. Now I'm gonna copy it from here like this, then I'm gonna say else, then I'm gonna paste this one out, and here I'm gonna end my else statement. Okay, out here on the top, I'm just gonna say edit post so that it will make more sense to you guys at the time of viewing the page. See, here it says edit post. Though we are in the same page, we are actually able to see a different layout. What I'm doing is, here on the top, I'm saying, if you're getting, an ID kind of a field out here in the URL, then show this particular section. Otherwise, go ahead and show this section to create the posts. Now we can easily get the data from our database and we can populate these fields. So out here, I'm going to say if you're getting a ID variable, then go ahead and include a file. That would be scripts / edit posts, or you know what, individual posts make more sense. Individual posts.php. So I'm going to copy it, come back to my scripts folder, and here I'm going to create a new file with the name of individual posts.php. Not a text file, dude. And here I'm going to open my PHP tags. Then I'm going to run and again, kind of an asset query. I'm going to say if asset $get ID, then creating a variable, keeping it equals to the variable we are getting from the URL. And then I'm going to say $SQL is equals to MySQL query. Select all from posts where ID is equals to $ID limit to 1. Okay, or die give us an error. Then I'm gonna say while, because no, not actually while, because we're only getting one result, so we don't need a while statement. Then I'm gonna say MySQL fetch array $SQL, and then I'm gonna write my handy function that would be extract $row. This way we would be able to access all of the fields like the variables. I can come back to my create post.php page. Sorry. And I'm going to take these placeholders off from here, and I'm going to write value will be equals to php echo $title. Come back, refresh the page, and let's see whether we get anything or not. It says no database selected. That's horrible, because we need to include our connection file. So I'm going to say include connection.php. It would be fine now. Yep, it is. And here it's saying HTML for beginners. In the same way, we can populate all the fields. Here's my text editor. Okay. So here I'm going to say PHP echo $description. What I believe. Okay. Then I'm going to copy this from here, and I'm going to paste it here. For the meta title, that would be something like meta title. For meta description, I'm gonna say value equals to meta description. Okay, then meta Roberts would be, I believe, post Roberts. That's what I created. Post Roberts. And in the very last, we have the meta tags that I'm going to say value would be equals to meta tags. Come back and see whether we have any errors. Oh no, man. Oh yeah, I have. Here it says undefined meta tags. That would be post tags, I believe. Come back, refresh. Oh, okay. Let me check it out. That is post meta actually. Yeah. So come back, put this here, come back, refresh. Okay, now we have all of the fields, and if you want, we can add more. and then later we can create an edit kind of a handler. And here on the bottom where it says submit, where is our submit button? Okay, I can see edit. Okay, where it says create posts, I can see edit post. Here as well, I can see edit post. And guys, now we don't want to get the categories the way it is coming out here, because it's only showing all of the categories, but it's not showing which of them are actually being added to our post at the time of creating. If you people notice out here, I have these 3 categories which are already being added to my post, but I have no idea which of those 3 categories are. And guys, at this point of time, things will get a bit tricky, and I'm gonna make sure I will do my best to make it understand to you guys. But anytime if you people want to understand it, just let me know so that I can make it more clear sometime later. But for now, I will be trying my best, I would say level best, to make more sense of whatever I would be writing in order to get the list of categories. But let me clear the fundamentals that we would be using. What we need to make sure is, first, we're getting the list of all the categories we have inside our categories table. Okay, next we have to find out which of the categories already exist inside this particular post. If those categories exist, we will have to mark them check already like this, and if they don't exist, we will have to keep them blank, okay, like this. Then we have to make sure that we are not duplicating the categories, and yeah, that's all, I believe. So we can get into some real-time work now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write some PHP block codes here, and later we can probably create a new file and we will move it there, but for right now I'm just gonna keep it here. Okay guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say like we are already getting this particular categories, okay, from our post. We are already getting these categories from this query. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that was for each, or first I have to explode them up. So I'm gonna say dollar categories will be equals to explode dollar categories. Okay, that what I believe I have. Yep, and I'm gonna make this particular one equal to dollar cat equal to explode. Explode will actually break them up anytime it's gonna get this particular delimiter. That is actually an expression that we are making the check. Anytime you will get a comma, you're gonna explode it up or break it out. Now if I'll see if I'll say probably for each, right now our dollar cat is equals to an array. So let me equate out. I'm gonna say dollar cat, come back to this page, refresh. Oh, here it says array. Okay, if I'm gonna say 0, it says cascading salt sheets. If I'm gonna say 1, I'm gonna say HTML for beginners. Or if I'm gonna say 2, it's gonna give me the last one. But we people are not sure how many of these would be. Okay, so for that we're gonna run a for each loop. I'm gonna say for each dollar cat as dollar cat name, probably. Okay, echo dollar cat name, come back, refresh. Now we have a list of all of the categories out here, but that's not all. First, I have made an array out here. Then I'm running a for each statement to break that particular array and convert it into a string. Now I'm gonna convert that string to an array again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say dollar cat underscore name, and these 2 square brackets to make sure that I'm getting an array out of it. Then I'm gonna say is equals to Guys, now what we have to do is, okay, how should I make it more understandable to you guys? What we have to do is we have to get everything from this particular field like an array. Okay, we're gonna make out an array from it. Then we're gonna make out an array from all these five. Then we're gonna make a check which of these are same or which of these are different. So out here I'm gonna say $cat name would be equals to this. Then I'm gonna say MySQL real escape string. Okay, this, then this, and then this, then this. Now let me echo $cat name. It will probably say array, I believe. This is undefined constant for real escape string. I have to say here $cat name, because we have to let this particular MySQL real escape string function know on which particular variable or field we want to run this function to. Come back. It says array. If I say 0, come back. Okay, guys. Now see, we are getting all of our fields, or I would say probably the very first one. Let me take it out from this for each, and let me equate out here. Okay, now I'm getting this particular I would say cascading style sheet string inside double quotes, and then I have a comma. That what we have to do in order to work with arrays, because in our database, come back here, we don't have any double quotes, so we will have to convert them to double quotes. Now if I say 1, it will tell me the other one, and to be more specific, I'm going to say $key, so that we can use it for endless number of time until and unless we are getting it. We don't have to pass the numbers out here like 0 or 1. Now I'm not going to echo it out. Now my $cat name is actually equals to an array, and that will keep on getting the name of all of the post categories that we have inside our post. Now we need to run one more query. I'm going to say $fetch equal to MySQL query select all from categories order by ID dsec or die MySQL error. Okay, then I'm gonna say while $result will be equals to MySQL fetch array $fetch. Okay guys, a very simple while query. Now we will have to make array out of these categories we are getting. Okay, so basically we are just trying to make two arrays, and they have the same format. That's what we exactly are trying to do. I'm gonna copy it from here. I'm gonna paste this here, and instead of cat name, I'm gonna say join name. Okay, and here instead of cat name, I'm gonna say category name, and here I'm gonna run an extract function, extract $result. So with extract, I would be able to get this particular field like in variable. That's what I'm doing, and I'm getting it here. Now guys, let me print them out. I'm gonna say print r $join name. Okay, then a break tag, and then I'm gonna say print r $cat name. Okay, come back, refresh this page, and hope so we won't have any errors. Okay, we have, it says undefined variable key on line number 55. That is this. Okay, I got it, guys, why it's doing it. Actually, we are not running our for each statement in the right way, so I have to see $t as $value. Here I'm gonna say $value. Come back, refresh. Okay, guys, now I have two different arrays. But I believe you people won't be able to understand properly because it's quite congested out here. Or let me say a break tag here as well. And one more thing, I have to use a period sign here. Let me tell you why. And I have to take this particular key thing off from here because we cannot get any key from a while statement. We can only get it from a for each statement. So I'm going to take that particular giant name here. I'm sorry, $t from here. So guys, every time we create a variable, if you're going to get a new result, actually PHP will override the first value. So if you people go very back to some basics, if I'm gonna say $x equals to 0, then I'm gonna say $x equals to 5. If I'm gonna echo $x, it would be equal to 5 actually, not equal to 0. Okay, here it says 5. But if I'm gonna use a period sign here, it's gonna show me 0 and 5 both. So it's actually letting me join both of the values. That's what I'm gonna do out here. I'm gonna say $join name is equals to this. So every time it's gonna get any value, it will keep on appending it. Come back. But very first we will have to define this particular variable as well. So I'm gonna say $join name is equals to nothing by default, and every time it will keep on adding the value. And let me only print our $join name. Okay, it's only getting one of those, and that's not right. Let me check it out because I believe I'm actually missing something. Okay, guys, I was actually doing it wrong. We don't have to append a period sign. It will do it without a period sign. So right now, if I'm gonna do a print R, it's gonna show me array key 0 value HTML, key 1 value PHP tutorials, key 2 value would be blah blah, and list of all of the 5 categories that we have. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment this one out and I'm going to echo this one. Come back. It shows me the 3 that we have selected. Okay. And all of them have the same I would say format. See, I have double quotes, and what happened? Okay, I'm back here. So I have double quotes and a comma, then double quotes, and I have the same format out here in this particular one. So right now we can actually use the array difference and the array intersect functions. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to print them out. I'm going to say final, okay, any variable. Then I'm going to say array difference. Find out the difference between two arrays. Which two arrays? I'm going to name them up here. I'm going to say $cat name and $join name. Refresh. There's no difference. Oh my gosh. Okay, I haven't printed anything out till now. My bad. I'm going to print R $final. Come back, refresh. Okay, did not find any difference. Probably I have to put join name here and cat name here. Come back, refresh. Okay, there are two differences. Obviously, HTML and blah blah. Apart from that, all of the three categories matches to the actual one I have inside my categories table. If I'm gonna say intersect, okay, that's a array function again, and it says, so these three inside my posts matches to the one inside my categories table, and the two I got from the array difference variable actually are the one which does not match it. So finally, we are getting the list of all the categories, and we are able to categorize them, which of them matches and which of them does not matches. So I'm going to say dollar intersect. Okay, I'm going to create two variables equal to this, and then I'm going to say dollar difference. Okay, which would be equals to array def. I'm not going to use any kind of a print or now. Copy this, paste it here. Next thing we have to do is we will have to get the right format of our checkboxes, and we will have to echo them out. That's all, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my CMS admin scripts, get categories. I believe get categories, and I'm gonna copy them out from here. Okay, inside my, and I'm gonna close this file. Oof, okay. I'm gonna say for each, because this particular diff and intersect is an array right now, if you people remember. I'm gonna say dollar, actually intersect first, intersect as dollar inner echo. Okay, this, and echo the inner name here, and dollar inner here. Come back, refresh this page. Now it shows me these three, but it have some ugly, what I would say, double quotes out here. But don't worry, we're gonna take care of those. And I have to say check here. Okay, then I'm gonna say I'm gonna run another for each statement, and let me say for each dollar shine name, no, dollar diff, I'm sorry, dollar diff as dollar diff one. Here would be diff one, and I'm going to take this checked thing out, and here I'm going to say diff one. Come back, refresh. Okay, guys, so these three categories are actually the one that we created, and these two are the one, I'm sorry, these three are the one we selected, and these two are the one we didn't select it, and we are getting in the same way. Okay, let me try one thing if this can work. I'm not even sure. Let me take these off. Okay, and see if that will work for us. Come back. Yippee, that did work. Okay, guys, so I'm not sure, actually working with arrays sometimes actually confuse you. What I was trying to do is just, get them in the same format. So that's why I've used, some ugly double quotes and commas. Probably you people won't need it. See, in the last I removed it, and it's absolutely working fine. And again, guys, I do understand this particular, chunk of code for these 10-15 lines was very complicated, especially if you are a beginner. But guys, this is the way it is, and this is the way everyone learns. This is the way I learned. But again, if you people have any questions, go ahead, you can leave some comments. I'm going to help you out understanding how arrays work, how these functions work. And if I have confused you guys out anywhere, then you people can probably, you know, forgive me, right? So in the next video, we're gonna write the handler to edit this particular post, or you know, to resubmit the changes. Or I believe you people can do it till now. If you want, you can do it from your side. If you people want to wait, you can wait for the next video. See you guys next time. Bye bye.